When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will have the football first. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Now on the option. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. On the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Ohio State's offense will go to work for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies.
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got the quick pass. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Using his feet to buy time. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Defense in press coverage. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The option look. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Vols line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll start this drive firing. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Vols send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run the option. The pitch. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the 1st option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They found a way to get him the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Looking downfield. Got his man on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quick toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They're going to run it to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Keeps it and gets past the chains. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably...
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Vols will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. UCF is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 17 to Western Kentucky. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Looking downfield on first down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Direct snap. Creates a little room. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Breaks into the open. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead. Still a 17-point cushion.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty
lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Figueroa. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with it.
Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. Bust through behind his pad. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't...
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the silver bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Finds a man on the left. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Finds a little space. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. They're going to ride this running back. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finds his big tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The pull and throw off the RPO. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run the screen. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
24, Tennessee, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Get it out on the screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. 2nd down coming up. back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying play action. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Loss of 2.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Past the first down marker and still running. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Starting to feel a little pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where they're
picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off-play action on first down. He uncorks one deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. The toss to the right. Going the other way, and he's got room. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got him. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Gets the back moving. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the move. Runs through the tackle. And he has a solid gain before... bottles him up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something.
Going for it all. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.